Justin Bieber was once the squeaky-clean teenage sensation everyone adored, but disturbing whispers have surfaced that could flip his story upside down. From suspicious photos to unsettling livestream moments, each new rumor pushes fans to question. Is there something far darker unfolding behind the polished popstar image? Everyone remembers how young and bright he seemed at the start, just a regular kid with a voice that soared him to global fame. Yet as he soared, the shiny veneer began to crack. Allegations, controversies, and puzzling hints spilled out, suggesting that the real life of this megastar might be far from the fairy tale the world assumed. Today we're diving deep into the swirling chaos around Justin Bieber, exploring everything from hints of industry exploitation to bizarre rumors that few saw coming.
Fans have been very concerned about Justin Bieber after some photos and videos in the last few weeks, and their concern in seeing images like this is thinking that perhaps he is in the middle of some drug binge.
Worry has spread like wildfire among Justin's global fanbase. Message boards light up whenever a new video or photo emerges, analyzing every slurred word, every tired stare, every odd gesture. The fandom is split between those who believe an intervention is urgently needed and those who feel people are blowing things out of proportion. Yet one thing is constant: the emotional investment in Justin's well-being is intense. Some fans draw comparisons to other celebrities who overdosed or succumbed to mental health crises after facing relentless pressure. They point out that the road from bright-eyed star to cautionary tale is regrettably short. Others remain confident that Justin has a strong support system and will weather this storm like he has previous ones. While all this unfolds, a meta-conversation emerges. Are fans inadvertently adding to the pressure by scrutinizing every breath he takes? It's a double-edged sword. Public concern can sometimes drive positive outcomes, like prompting a star to seek help, but constant speculation and sensational headlines can also push someone deeper into isolation, feeling like every move is under a microscope. At the end of the day, the fans' greatest fear is clear: that the combination of alleged industry manipulation, personal demons, and unstoppable media scrutiny could lead to a catastrophic result. No one wants to see another meltdown or tragedy, but as the internet churns out new theories every hour, it's challenging to separate genuine concern from the thrill of gossip.
They criticize the things I did as an idiot kid. Oh, what if you had it all? Nobody to call. Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening, and that's just fucking lonely.
Even if every rumor in the world was false, the emotions in Justin's music can't be denied. Tracks like Lonely peel back the layers of his star persona, revealing a stark portrait of a young man who feels unseen despite being recognized everywhere he goes. Fame, he suggests, is far more isolating than people think. When you have it all but still feel empty, the weight can be crushing. Such vulnerability resonates with fans who felt misunderstood in their own lives. It's a reminder that mental health struggles do not discriminate based on your bank account or social media following. For Justin, music seems to be a form of therapy, one that allows him to voice frustrations he might otherwise hide. In interviews, he's admitted to battling anxiety and stress, acknowledging that the spotlight amplifies every mistake he's ever made. If we take the rumored exploitation, cryptic trafficking hints, potential substance use, and marital strains into account, it's no surprise that his mental health would be on shaky ground. Some supporters see Lonely and similar tracks as red flags screaming for help, urging him to step back and prioritize self-care. Critics, however, argue that songs like Lonely are marketing strategies designed to rebrand him as a troubled artist, garnering sympathy and attention. Regardless of the motive, the rawness in his music can't be easily faked. Lines describing the pitfalls of early fame strike a chord, especially when you think about what it must be like to grow up under an unrelenting global microscope. If you imagine living your most awkward, formative moments in front of millions, it's easy to see how that could fracture anyone's sense of self. Add in an entire industry that thrives on controlling young stars, and the result is a recipe for emotional upheaval.
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely.
If you look closely, you can pinpoint subtle moments when Justin's world started to feel off. He'd show up at events with hollow eyes, as if sleep was an afterthought. His usually impeccable outfits gave way to rumpled tees and mismatched items, and he stopped flashing those sunny grins that had once been his signature. Initially, fans brushed off his mood swings as the normal ups and downs of a celebrity life. Touring, recording sessions, paparazzi ambushes, anyone would be worn down by that schedule. But then smaller peculiarities accumulated, like certain interviews where he seemed present one minute and completely disconnected the next. Conversations that started enthusiastically would abruptly end with Justin staring into space, leaving both the interviewer and the public scratching their heads. Some watchers pointed to plain old burnout, totally understandable for a young adult who had no real privacy during his formative years. But others sensed that something deeper was at play. A few fans noticed that he often clutched energy drinks or coffee cups at odd hours, as if he was trying to keep up with a manic schedule. Meanwhile, more direct speculation began to swirl online, with certain forum posts claiming they'd heard from insiders that Justin was grappling with bigger problems. If you have theories of your own about the earliest warning signs, drop a comment below and let us know. Also, if you're new to the channel or want to stay updated, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button. Your engagement helps us keep digging into stories like this, revealing the truths or half-truths behind the headlines. As the chatter intensified, another issue came to light: the question of how Justin's industry mentors might have shaped, and possibly twisted, his journey. That leads us straight into the next chapter, one that revolves around powerful figures and controversies that refused to die down. Before he was headlining tours and collecting awards, Justin Bieber was a young discovery, plucked from YouTube obscurity by a network of music moguls. Among them, Sean Diddy Combs stands out as a key influencer who saw potential in Justin's raw talent. Back then, many applauded Diddy's guidance, believing he was helping a young star chart a path to success. But recent allegations cast a shadow over the entire relationship. Reports in obscure forums, occasionally echoed by mainstream media outlets, suggest that the mentorship wasn't purely about grooming a talented singer into a chart topper. Rumors have surfaced implying manipulative behaviors, or even exploitation behind the scenes. While details remain sketchy, the recurring theme is that Justin, just a teen at the time, was introduced to environments an adult might struggle to handle, let alone a minor. Late-night parties, questionable hangouts, and potential emotional control are among the topics often whispered about online. Some who defend Diddy say these stories are overblown, products of an internet rumor mill that loves to tear down celebrities. Others point out the entertainment industry's notorious track record with young stars, one that includes everything from financial exploitation to emotional manipulation. Look at child actors or teenage pop sensations from the past, and you'll see more than one cautionary tale. Could Justin be another example of how early stardom sometimes comes at a chilling price? A handful of fans hope the allegations remain just that, unproven statements lacking hard evidence. Yet each new rumor amplifies the tension. When combined with other questionable occurrences in Justin's life, the whispers about Diddy become less easy to dismiss. It seems improbable that all of these rumors are invented out of thin air. The question is, which parts are exaggerated, and which might be disturbingly real? The saga goes deeper, however, than a rocky mentor-mentee relationship. In the next section, we'll explore some of the oddest theories floating around, ones that involve child trafficking, cryptic social media hints, and the possibility that Justin's life might have contained horrors few can imagine. Social media posts can be innocent snapshots of daily life, or they can be coded messages that send entire fandoms into a tailspin. Justin Bieber's occasional uploads have sparked frenzied debates, particularly when he shared images of himself as a child juxtaposed with colossal shipping containers. By themselves, such pictures might not mean much, but given the rumors swirling around child exploitation in Hollywood, fans read them with alarm. The theory goes like this: by placing a baby photo next to cargo crates, Justin could be alluding to a hidden world where children are trafficked or abused, possibly connecting it to what he might have witnessed or experienced. The reference to shipping containers is especially chilling, as countless conspiracy threads link them to clandestine operations worldwide. Many watchers believe that Justin is trying to drop hints about a monstrous problem he can't fully reveal. Of course, there's a possibility the photo was random or symbolic of something else altogether, such as Justin reflecting on how his childhood was shipped off to stardom. Still, some fans insist that when combined with certain cryptic captions about anger, growth, and secrecy, a pattern emerges. They claim that famous figures sometimes resort to subtly coded statements to avoid direct retaliation from powerful forces. Detractors argue it's all far-fetched. They say it's improbable that a star of Bieber's magnitude would post life-threatening secrets in plain sight on Instagram. But the notion persists because in entertainment history, we've seen strange coincidences and coded attempts at whistleblowing before. The truth remains elusive. Only Justin knows what the photo truly signifies. And this single post is far from the only sign that he's grappling with hidden struggles. Even if the darkest theories about industry abuse never pan out, the public can't help noticing how distressed Justin appears in certain live streams and random clips. Gone is the bright-eyed teen heartthrob who danced across stages with effortless energy. In his place, fans often see a slouched, glassy-eyed star who appears overwhelmed or spaced out. Online chatter suggests this shift might be due to heavy substance use. Folks who've witnessed family or friends battle addiction claim they recognize the telltale signs: vacant stares, delayed responses, nervous fidgeting. Naturally, there are those who argue these assumptions are nothing more than tabloid-style dramatics. However, Each new video of Justin looking jittery or disconnected stokes the rumor mill again. Questions float around. Could it be anxiety medication or an untreated mental health condition, rather than illicit substances? Others recall that it wouldn't be the first time a beloved musician ventured into dangerous territory with party drugs or prescription pills. The music world is littered with sobering reminders of how quickly a habit can spiral into a tragedy. Justin hasn't outright confirmed any of these speculations. He's hinted at struggles in his life, but whether that includes substances remains open to debate. What's clear is that something's weighing on him, and as public curiosity grows, so does the tension. Will he address these suspicions head-on, or will they continue to lurk in the corners of the internet, gaining momentum each time he appears tired or erratic? When Justin tied the knot with Hailey, many fans breathed a sigh of relief. Finally, they thought the singer had found stability, a partner who understood the spotlight and would help him navigate the pitfalls of fame. Yet even fairy tale marriages have rocky chapters, and swirling rumors suggest that this union may be teetering on the edge. Various tabloids and gossip columns have produced a steady stream of reports claiming disagreements, emotional distance, or arguments that leave both parties drained. One story states that the couple is bickering over lifestyle choices, while another claims deeper compatibility issues are at stake. Fueling the chatter are cryptic social media posts from Hailey herself, little motivational quotes that some interpret as subtle jabs at relationship problems. Of course, these might just be typical Instagram fluff, but in a world where every online action is scrutinized, nothing goes unnoticed. The potential demise of this marriage could strike a devastating blow to Justin's already precarious mental and emotional health. Relationship stress is notorious for exacerbating anxiety, depression, or destructive coping mechanisms. If he's already wading through waters of rumored exploitation and speculation about past traumas, the additional strain of a crumbling home life might tip him over the edge. On the other hand, the entire rumor cycle could be no more than an exaggeration spurred on by hungry gossip sites. Hailey and Justin still appear together in public, smiling for cameras or exchanging affectionate glances at events. So is it all just tabloids turning every minor disagreement into a divorce saga? The truth lies somewhere between these extremes, but either way, the possibility of personal turmoil remains a significant factor in the swirling storms around him. What's your take on the marriage rumors, legitimate concerns, or sensational headlines? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, because your support helps us continue digging into these stories, separating fact from fiction in an industry that's anything but transparent.
When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. The reason I don't even lie, it's been difficult for me to trust. I'm afraid that I'ma fuck it up. Ain't no way that I can leave, 'cause I don't remember the words, and that's crazy. 'Cause you know that without you, so baby, stay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, now I'll be fucked up. I do the same thing. I told you that I never would. I told you I never could find nobody. Need you to stay.
In trying to make sense of Justin Bieber's labyrinth of rumors and controversies, one thing stands out above all. Fame doesn't guarantee safety, happiness, or truth. Even the biggest stars, armed with immense wealth and global influence, can find themselves entangled in invisible chains. Whether those chains are forged by manipulative mentors, systemic exploitation, personal traumas, or the suffocating glare of public attention. We began with a short but impactful hint that something unusual was unfolding in Justin's life, and we've uncovered a mosaic of allegations, from cryptic imagery that might point to child trafficking secrets, to speculation about substance use, to the emotional exhaustion unveiled by his music. Add to that potential marital woes and a swirl of fan anxiety, and you have a star perched on a precarious ledge. Is it all blown out of proportion by tabloids and internet gossip? Possibly. Could there be truth behind the rumor clouds? Also possible. For every piece of evidence, there's a counter-argument, a rational explanation, or an outright denial. And yet the smoke of these controversies keeps rising, hinting there might be a fire at the center. In the end, Justin's story reminds us that we often see only a fraction of any celebrity's real life. Behind the photo shoots, interviews, and polished performances may lie unspoken traumas and burdens. If these speculations contain even a grain of truth, it underscores the urgent need for better safeguards for young artists who start their careers in a business notorious for chasing profit above all else. Where Justin's path leads from here is uncertain. Will he emerge stronger by addressing whatever demons may be haunting him? Or will these swirling rumors and pressures drag him toward an even darker outcome? No one can say for sure, but one thing's for certain. The world is watching and the stakes have never been higher. Thank you for sticking with us on this deep dive. If you have your own insights into Justin's situation, or if we missed any crucial details, feel free to continue the conversation below. Remember to stay respectful and thoughtful. Behind every headline is a real human being grappling with complexities we may never fully understand.